Hey everyone, happy weekend. Masin Jockey here, singer-songwriter, counseling psychologist by training. I hope you're doing well and I hope you've had a great week. Last week, we began the conversation on how self-aware are you as a person. And why that's important is because as an individual, your body, your mind space, your physical space, it benefits so much when you're not being overwhelmed by things because your muscles are tense, cortisol, the stress hormones are being released and things are just going haywire in your system and you're snapping at everybody. So for yourself physically, your just wellness, it's important that you walk in awareness so that you can manage what needs managing and you can put in things that give you joy in your day. But secondly, because people are experiencing you all the time, your colleagues, your classmates, your children, your spouse, your friends, the guy who opens the gate for you, the person at the supermarket. I get so surprised sometimes you're like paying for parking and maybe the system is hanging or whatever, and the guy is, I just want to go home. Like that really happened, and I was like, okay, maybe he's having a bad day. But you just want to kind of manage that. It's not that you're never going to have an outburst, but I think we could do better. If you've walked around this city and you've seen what's going on, even sometimes on social media, how quickly people attack each other, it's like, hi, what's going on? So self-awareness helps you as an individual, but number two, it really helps you to be a more positive source of energy and grace for others, okay? And that's why it's really important. So a quick place to start, and I know already some of you have a structure going on first thing in the morning, which is great. But listen, it's not enough that you just tick things to do. You really need to be in the presence. You're aware of what's going on. So if you're someone who prays in the morning, you're very aware of what you're praying for. But I wonder how much of that is God, I'm feeling really tense in my body, just refresh me. Things like that. That's that kind of awareness. Okay, so in a different space, there's something we call moments of stillness. And what we do, we just kind of stretch out, we sit up, close our eyes, and then we take 3 or 4 deep breaths. Now, there is a science around deep breathing. Deep breathing is actually very beneficial for your body and just your system, okay? And in my next video or two, I'm going to talk to you about that. So when you take a deep breath, you fill your stomach with air, and then you blow out slowly with your mouth. Breathe in slowly with your nose and out slowly with your mouth. As deep a breath as you can take. And so when you breathe in, don't do that. Let the stomach fill in with air and then out slowly with your mouth 3-4 times. And when you're in that state, so what deep breathing does, it kind of just levels your emotions, levels your thoughts, levels everything, and everything now gets calmer. And then you're able to say, how am I feeling physically? Am I feeling fresh? Am I feeling a bit sick? Am I having tense muscles? What's going on with me there? And you take note of it and you hold it. How am I feeling emotionally? Okay, I'm just there. Or I have this meeting. Or, I'm doing something I'm looking forward to today. You now are aware, take a hold of that. How am I doing emotionally? How am I doing psychologically? What's coming up in my day? And you take note and just you take a hold of it. Once you're aware, then you can do what it is that you do. You can commit things to God. You can also tell yourself, this is coming today, I'm going to give it my best shot, or I'm really looking forward to this. And even just tell yourself, I'm going to try to be as self-aware as possible today. God help me with that. So that's a really great place to start. Awareness, self-awareness is a moment by moment, day by day. So if you do it in the morning, it doesn't mean that I'm done. You can now, at 2:00, if you're moody, you can just be moody. No, you're like, okay, I think I just snapped at someone, what's going on? But because it's a habit we're trying to create, a good place to start is first thing in the morning. Have moments of stillness, take deep breaths, and just take a note of everything that's going on in your system, good and bad, bring it all together, and then you get a handle on things. Your day doesn't get as overwhelming when you begin well in the morning, okay? I was thinking about a dishwashing sink. And some of you have seen, if there was a sufuria, you just threw it in, you put a plate on top, and you've seen a sink and how it can fill up with dishes. You approach it and you're like, no, 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 not no, I can't. And you walk away. But the thing is, if things were organized in that dishwashing sink, it doesn't feel so overwhelming. The dishes might be many, but if you just need a cup and a plate, you can quickly wash it up and say, I'll come to that later. So think of your mind as a dishwashing sink, okay? We've got lots of things going on. If everything is jumbled up and we're not grabbing a hold of it, it's going to overwhelm us. So let's just organize ourselves. Let's have those moments of awareness beginning in the morning. And then we'll talk about other ways we could be self aware and some deep breathing, why that's really important. So have a self-aware week. Self-aware, is that English? Anyway, let's commit to being self-aware this week. Fasting in the morning is a good place to start so that we're not overwhelmed by the day. And I'll be talking to you definitely before the end of this week. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.